why being hot doesn't necessarily give you a marriage proposal, will not rescue you from being broken up with, from tears, from loneliness, and why you don't necessarily need to be hot to get a marriage proposal. Okay, so a lot of women that work with me believe that they have to have the perfect looks, the perfect body, the perfect age to attract a marriage proposal, to attract the dream love life, to attract a beautiful relationship, to attract a top 1% man. And yet, look at the celebrities. Yeah, look at the celebrities where most of the celebrities are going through painful relationship, going through trouble, going through so much, going through breakups. They're beautiful, they are hot, they are attractive, and yet they don't have commitment, and yet they don't have love and security. I mean, some of them have, but a lot of don't. So it's not necessarily a recipe, right? And in fact, I'm gonna tell you insights from my clients, also from my own life. Being a woman that's very attractive even attracts more of predator men who just want to, get into the pants, who will do whatever it takes, lie, manipulate, change their personality just to get the intimacy. That's why, ladies, I always tell you, take your time when dating. Don't jump into kissing or intimacy or exclusivity for a long time. Get to know the person, because sooner or later you will see the real face, yeah? So being hot, being beautiful doesn't necessarily give you the results of a loving, committed relationship. And in fact, if you are right now a very hot and beautiful woman, I'm happy for you, Beauty is a sign of health. I've always been taking care of my health. Since I graduated high school, I always slept in because I become an entrepreneur since I graduated high school. I always slept in, I always ate good, I always exercised, and I believe that I become more beautiful every year because I take care of myself. Beauty is a sign of health, okay? So that's great when you're beautiful. However, just be aware of that as a woman, you are magnetic and you have to take your time when dating, because men will ask you out because they are sexually interested in you. But when you set a boundary of, I will not have intimacy with you until there is a relationship, there is a commitment, the predator men will literally fizzle out. They'll be like, okay, that's too boring. Like, she has boundaries. But the men who want the same, who want a commitment, who want to build a relationship will be like, okay, nice, sure, let's take our time, let's build a connection, let's go out and let's get to know each other. The whole blueprint how to date is in my course, How to Date a Millionaire. You can check it out. It's in the course overview link in the description box. But also, if you become my one-on-one client or group coaching client, it's include that. All right, so you can also reach out for a free love audit call if you consider um, having more support from me, okay? So again, beauty does not equal immediate success. It just doesn't. I want you to take care of yourself for yourself. You should be healthy, beautiful for yourself. Okay? You should look in the mirror and be like, yeah, I'm happy the way I am, and if there's anything you need to change, change it for yourself. So what does make the difference? Make the difference in you attracting your love, attracting a male proposal, having a relationship that is filled with love, filled with attraction, filled with fulfillment. So, if you want to attract your dream man, you have to know how to date, okay? And I will also put this in the description box, but I have given you a lot of tips in my free masterclass, Become the One, okay? So that you know how to show up in front of men. And you should not lead with your hotness and sexiness and beauty. Because if you do that, men will more categorize you in the one night stand category. So even if you are a beautiful, hot woman, don't lead with that. This is the same thing what I say with my smart women. Okay, I'm not saying that you can be both, you can be beautiful and smart, but a lot of women also lead with their smartness, with their brain, with their degrees. Don't lead with that. Don't lead with your beauty, don't lead with your sexiness, don't lead with your smartness. When you want to create like a bond where you become irresistible, you become magnetic to a man where he's like, I just want to be with you, with no one else. You have to lead with your heart. I know it sounds like too sweet, but this is just the truth. Okay? And in my masterclass, Become the One, it's completely free. You can watch it. I will put the link in the description box. I I explain in detail how to become magnetic, how to connect with your heart. All right. So this is what will stand out. When you can connect to a man heart to heart. Let me give you an example. Remember when there is a song in the radio and this specific song triggers some kind of emotion in you? Either you start feeling super sad because it's just such a vulnerable song, such a deep song, or maybe it reminds you on this vacation with your girlfriends. I have one song like that. It's a German song. I was in Germany in vacation with my girlfriends, and we were like in the car and like literally always singing and listening to this song on this trip. It was a weekend trip, but it was just this one song, and every time I hear it, I immediately just see myself in this car. Even though it was years ago, I see myself in this car, and yeah, this song has a meaning. It has an emotional meaning for me. And this is what makes you special in a man's eyes. It makes you connected to him from heart to heart. When you have an emotional meaning, all right, to him. Because whenever he sees you, he feels something. He feels hopefully happiness, but he feels something. And can you see how when you lead with your sexiness, that it will for him just be a meaning of, okay, she's sexy, maybe we can like have some fun, you know? But if this is what you want, great. But if you want commitment, then no, don't lead with your sexiness. You get to be sexy, healthy, beautiful, but don't lead with that. Lead with your heart to heart connection. Again, in my Become the One free masterclass, you get to already learn a little bit and more in my 101 group coachings, my How to Date a Millionaire course. So you get to have the support that you're ready for. Okay, but I already want to give you a little bit of free resources. And if you want more support, reach out for a free love audit call. All right, so when you can connect to a man's heart, this is when you become irresistible, you become special. And the truth is, these days, it's just so easy to date, really, especially in the Western world. Europe, US, Canada. This is what I'm seeing, especially with my clients in the Western world. You don't have any competition, not because of beauty, but because if you can make this heart to heart connection and you are aware of that, you don't lead with your knowledge, you don't lead with your sexiness, but you really make a connection, you don't have a competition. And then you still have to decide if a guy is a good match or not, if he's compatible or not. I have done another video about compatibility, so you can watch it. It's also in my courses again, how to date a millionaire course. So all of these things come later. You still need these things to decide if this is the right person or not, but you have to decide this as a woman, I'm telling you, because when you become magnetic, you have this heart to heart connection, men just become a little bit blind. This is what I notice. They don't see if you guys are not compatible. You're gonna have to decide this in a relationship. You're gonna have to be more logical, be like, okay, are we actually compatible? I've got him. I've got him addicted to me. Now, are we compatible? So it's the decision you get to make. And maybe some man watching might now say, oh, you're manipulating us. You've got us addicted to you. We all know you like it. Men love it. Men want to be addicted to you. They want to close their eyes and dream about you. They did this before they met you, even. So many men I've been talking to were saying that even when I was single, would raise my mood is thinking about my future relationship, like my dream woman, and now I have her. So yeah, they want it. They want to feel in love. They want to fall in love. So great, it's a win-win, right? And they want true connection, just like you want it too. All right. So as I mentioned, I have so many clients coming to me saying the limiting belief that because of my age, because I'm 45, because I'm 72, because I'm 55 or whatever age, I cannot attract a top 1% man. I cannot be with a great guy, or because of my looks, because of my skin, because of my weight, my size, or whatever reason. And then we work through that subconsciously. Right now, I can only give you the knowledge. If it's enough for you to have a mindset shift and already results, I'm just so happy for you. However, many times I need to talk to you directly. I need to coach you through subconscious blockages if there are any. Okay, so this is when you feel like I'm really stuck. I have the right mindset, but I'm stuck. I don't have results. This is where you reach out for more help. Okay, so reach out for one-on-one coaching or just for a free love audit call if you feel like you want extra support. But once we kind of like let go of these blockages, my clients start suddenly attracting all of these men, amazing men who are a perfect match to them. Perfect match in age and values and everything. Okay, those people are around. It's like, did you ever see your own car on the street like always? I used to have a very rare car, like it was very rare though, and yet sometimes it was on the street and I would immediately spot it, like immediately. So did it ever happen to you where you kind of like had your own car and then on the street you would always see it? This is what happens. Our subconscious spots things that we want to spot and it doesn't. Spot things that we don't want to spot. Okay, it's just how it is. And I hope that this mindset shift already helps you out, but if it doesn't, reach out for a free love audit call. And yeah, remember, be beautiful, be hot for yourself. Okay, but don't expect a healthy loving relationship from it, because this is not how it's created. And also don't see it as a blockage of attracting your male proposal, attracting your dream man, attracting someone who really, really loves you, who you can build a life together with. All right. So thank you so much for watching. I appreciate the thumbs ups. Subscribe if you haven't, and I see you soon.